Voices in the dark, haunting tales, tearing us apart. What's going on, everybody? This was kind of a Patreon request in the Discord. People were really excited about director Macon Blair. And you're like, who? Who? Well, he's not an owl, but he is a new director, and he's an actor. He's had a lot of smaller parts and everything. But he is the man behind this new Toxic Avenger movie that everybody's talking about, Uncle Bill, that everybody's so excited about.
I mean, I will say it's got a lot of hype. I'm not saying that that's, necessarily good hype, but it's certainly being talked about a lot. So,
will it live up to the hype we're about to see? Because neither one of us, at the time we're recording this, has seen this trailer. So this is first reaction, everything. Macon Blair, he could be setting the damn world on fire with this Toxic Avenger remake, but this is brand new, just recently released. So I'm all excited. I just can't hide it.
For those people that don't know, though, the big selling point of this movie was Peter Dinklage is in the movie, and he is the Toxic Avenger. And as far as I know, he's in this trailer. That's what I've heard. I mean,
Little Peter.
Well, he's not in it, but you know what I mean? He's in it as a Toxic Avenger, I think. So we'll see. All right. Everybody ready?
Jeez. Okay. 2 minutes and 18 seconds. At least it's not that long.
Here we go. The Toxic Avenger 2025.
Baklava.
Welcome to Miss Me, fun new buy, same great grub. We stop your box. Tuna taco.
Look like Quentin Tarantino.
Come try
It is Quentin. They got a
big cock.
Oh my God.
Bring the family, bring the kids, bring the granny. I got you, little girl.
Reports that a group of armed political extremists, good Lord, y'all, they've taken hostages
Nobody special. Just some dude with a mop.
So this is kind of a takeoff on a scene in the first movie.
Yeah.
There are still no leads as to the identity of
the freaky folk hero remains at large. Sir, what did you see last night?
I heard gunshots, saw blood. Handsome fella had his arm pulled off like wet bread, and the creature will run off into the night.
You look like a fucked up hot dog.
That part was very shocking to me.
It's giving me a headache.
Can we put that up? Anyone that may have encountered the strange.
Boom.
Breaking news, a group of armed extremists, the nasty lads, they've taken hostages at a Miss-Meat lunchatorium downtown.
Let's go live.
We are the nasty lads! We are angry!
Who the fuck are you?
What the fuck? Didn't we just see this?
Yeah, they're using the same footage over and over again.
Yeah.
He's a hero.
Who edited this shit?
This is
the Toxic Avenger.
That's what the kids are calling him. I think it's swell.
What?
Oh, God. You excited to see that, Uncle Will? The Macon Blair debut?
I got to go ahead and tell you that I'm not at all excited about that. What the fuck? Okay.
You got the same shot in there twice in 2 minutes.
They played the same thing over. I've never seen that in a trailer where they just went back and like.
That's like the best scene in the entire movie, evidently, where the guy gets his chin ripped off. So you don't need to.
A couple things real quick though.
Yeah.
I still just can't get over how ridiculous that looks. The Toxic Avenger's like that big. He just walks in there and like.
Well, he did get his mop is like radioactive, so it's glowing and it's got green on it, right?
Yep.
But you don't get a handle on exactly like what is Toxic Avenger in this movie. You don't. I think that's what they're afraid of, because I was looking this up. This movie is credited as being released in 2023. So it's been done for 2 years and just been sitting around. That's never a good sign. So we could be like a lot of jack-offs that are like, oh, I'm going to wait until I see it to give my thoughts on it. No. We've been around long enough. We can, we can smell a turd from a mile away at this point. And unfortunately, this is another turd. But, I mean, nobody should be that surprised about it.
I'm honestly more surprised that it ever even got made than I am how shitty it is. Like, it's surprising to me that a new Toxic Avenger movie would be made with Peter Dinklage and they would try to make it like a mainstream film.
I'm definitely more interested in making Blair's follow-up to Toxic Avenger, simply called The Shitheads. That has me. I'm captivated already by the name.
The Shitheads is like going to set the world on fire, I feel like.
Yes. Way more than the Toxic Avenger, or whatever the hell it is.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go ahead and make this statement right now. This is a pretty bold statement, but that might have been, and we've seen a lot of like really like strange and stupid and horrific trailers, like on like Vinegar Syndrome and stuff like that. But that might have been the worst trailer I've ever seen. Like it's
just news reports. That's all it is.
It was like one of the worst edited trailers by far I've ever seen. And also like they
is this hitting theaters at all though? I can't see that. I mean, maybe
there's no way with that shit. You imagine somebody watching that trailer and be, oh God, I got to spend $50 to go to the movie theater and see that fucker.
Maybe big cities will have it, but I cannot see this having that big of a theatrical run at all. For one thing, it looks extremely generic. And another thing, who is going to go and watch it? Nobody knows what the fuck the Toxic Avenger. It's not like a Halloween or a Nightmare on Elm Street or a Friday the 13th or something like that. The Toxic Avenger is a cult movie. Nobody knows what the fuck it is. I mean, in the mainstream. So, I mean, what the hell are they trying to accomplish with it? Peter Dinklage is in it, evidently.
So, whatever trailer that I clicked on was 2 minutes and 19 seconds. But there's one on here that says the official teaser trailer is actually 1 minute and 17 seconds.
What day was that from?
4 days ago. And then
okay, so
the other one was 3 days ago.
We'll watch both then. We might have watched the wrong one. So
I'm betting that the only thing this other one has cut out is probably the second scene. That, like, for some reason they put that in this other. Okay. All right, hold on.
We'll go round 2.
I can't believe I'm going to watch this fucking thing again, but I'm going to try.
Welcome to Miss Meat, fun new buy, same great grub. We stop your box. Tuna.
There's Quentin again.
Burrito. Come try our ultimate sandwich.
The big cock.
That joke never gets old.
Bring the family, bring the kids, bring the granny. I got you, little guy.
Reports that a group of armed political
Big man with guns.
We get to see this again too. That'll be great.
It's gonna rip that guy's jaw off.
Looks like he's like a steaming turd.
Just some dude.
Look at that.
They're really proud of that shot.
Stupid fucking antler! You too, dummy! Give me your lunch!
Dude, like that shot too. Jesus Christ. Again, there's nothing to... How long ago was the first trailer? When was that?
Oh, fuck, I don't know. Like one was 4 days old and the other one was like 3 days old. So it's right around the same time.
There's an extended one that needed editing.
Yes. It looks like that must have been like the uncut version. Or I don't know what the fuck that was. But like,
they both
regardless. Yeah, they both... They both the same scene played like 3 times. Now
I'm so proud of that shot with the jaw. Jeez. People that are fucking excited about this movie, get lost. Get out of here.
Who's excited about it?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm fair warning. Anybody that wants to go see this and is excited about it, genuinely, leave. Get out of here.
I don't think that like you'll be seeing this anytime soon, unless it's on direct to some sort of like Tubi or something.
I'm never watching this. Never buying it. I mean, if it's a Patreon request, I guess I'll watch it. That's the only way. If we get a review screener offer, if you want to see it, I'll ask for it, but I don't know if I'll watch it then.
I don't even think I care enough to watch that. Like, I mean, I'm a fan of the old school Trauma stuff, but like most of the new stuff they put out has been pretty awful. I don't have really any interest in watching that. Like, I know you ever just watch something and you're just confused by it. Number one, how does it get made? Number two, like, who writes it or funds it? But number three, like,
where did they find the Quentin Tarantino lookalike?
Yes, it looked like he was on meth. Like, it looked like Quentin Tarantino on meth. It really did. I just can't figure out what they were doing with that movie, like what they hoped to accomplish.
I don't think they know. But yeah, the movie's been sitting on a shelf for a couple of years, so we all usually know what that means. So we will see. But Peter Dinklage, here's what I was going to say earlier, though. Here's my thing. I think that he is in this very briefly.
Probably.
As like, I don't know what the character's going to be called. But the Melvin character.
Yeah.
And whenever like the toxic thing happens, that's when they didn't get Peter Dinklage to where I don't think so, because he's a little bit too much of a mainstream celebrity to do something that fucking stupid. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We'll see. As time goes on, maybe we'll tell. But I think that he's just barely in this movie, and they're kind of trying to use his name to promote it.
That's usually Trauma's kind of MO. I mean, they've done that in the past with like people that they'll always have like celeb music people and like actors and stuff come in and do stuff like that. And then they'll try to like just use the name. Like Lemmy did that for a while, if you remember.
Yeah.
And like other, people have done it. But yeah, I can't imagine that he's like a big part of this movie, man. That would be horrifying. He would even do it.
The whole concept of this is horrifying. We'll see. It's not going to get much of a theatrical release. I'm sure it's going to be on streaming pretty soon. And more reviews will come out. And guess what? Here's my prediction. It's a piece of gigantic shit. And that's what pretty much everybody's going to say.
Have you heard anybody that's seen this yet? I mean,
No.
Okay. I just wonder, like, I would be really curious when they actually send out, screeners and things like that, and people actually see it for the first time. If they even do that, they may not. They may just be like, this just goes directly on something. We don't want anybody to see it.
Yeah, I don't know who's distributing it or anything. I haven't seen any emails come in or anything on it, but I mean, we'll see. I think it's what is it coming out in the next month or so? I don't even know the date, but
did it even say the date on there? I didn't see that.
So.
It said coming soon.
Coming soon. So it's going to be coming all over the place very soon.
Come to bucket or something.
But yeah, that is it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about the trailers yourself. They don't do much for me. I got to admit.
I don't like it. I'm not for it. I'm against it.
So we will just have to keep track and see what's going on with Toxic Avenger 2025. And catch you guys next time over at DEADPIT.com.
God help us all.
I want all these people to click everything they're supposed to click.
You haven't been liking them, you haven't been subscribing to them, you haven't clicked the bell or notification or anything like that.
Folks, why don't you click the like button?
Do you hate us? Do you not want to see us succeed?
Why don't you click the heart button?
Is this something that you have against our particular show?
Why don't you subscribe?
You should click on one of them buttons right now if you want us to continue to bring greatness into your life.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit Radio shirts. You can get Last South on the Left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Special thanks goes out to our supporters on Patreon. Do you know what kind of stuff you can get on Patreon, Uncle Bill, starting at only $1 a month?
What's that?
Access to every Dead Pit show since 2005. We got almost 200 fan commentaries that we've done over the decades.
Here's what other fucking Patreons do. They're like, hey, give us money and then we'll let you see a video early that we're going to release like a fucking week from now, and then that's all we're going to give you. Meanwhile, we have a literal jukebox full of songs, thousands of reviews. I don't even know how many shows are up on there now that we've done over the years.
Hundreds of thousands.
You need to figure this out now and subscribe to us on Patreon and YouTube and Instagram and help us to 1 million. The road to 1 million subscribers starts today.
So deadpitonpatreon.com. Join today. Tiers start at only $1, but I'd recommend at least the $10 tier.
You can do 50. The stock market's crashing around us, folks, but send us money.